Whoops. I did not mean to click that. Oops. I blew it. I said that I blew it, but I really blew it by clicking you blew it. Okay. So anyway, hello everyone. Excuse me, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. Today is Sunday, December 8th. I can't believe I'm saying that. It's Sunday, December 8th. We are at the end of 2013. Whoa, where did the time go? I know I would say this every week in the Weekend Preview, but I really feel that this year, by far, is probably the fastest year of my life. I just feel like every day was boom, every day doing 2 live streams, multiple series and things this year. It's just been whoosh, gone with a gust of wind. And this week in particular, coming back now from time off that I had this previous week, is incredibly important because it is the beginning of my year-end series. I've been doing these since I started on YouTube. It's when I basically recap a lot of the things that happened during the course of the year, whether it's the best games, the worst games, the funniest moments, the worst gaming trends. This year I got a special one where I'm going to be reminiscing about the last gen, which I believe would be the 7th generation of console video games, including the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo Wii. So I've got a lot of cool special stuff going on starting this week, but I need your help. So I want to preface this video by saying I need your help coming up. All right, so here we go. Let's talk a little bit. First of all, I do want to mention that yesterday I put out 2 very important videos. One was a special video, a special unboxing from Dr. Zombius, who is a longtime viewer, fan. He's always in the stream chat. And he actually sent us some really cool artwork for Christmas. We show it off in the video, so check that out. But the more important video from yesterday, I did a gaming schedule update. And this is a unique one because in this schedule update, I basically run through the rest of December, so you know what to expect for the whole rest of this month, including how I'm going to pan out with the year-end series. And then I also went ahead and outlined the gaming schedule for the first 3 months of the year, which you're going to see January is almost completely empty. January is almost a dead month, so January is going to be more of a filler month, while moving on to February and March actually get a little bit more packed with releases, all right? So definitely check out that video because it's going to answer all your questions on what to expect from me in the coming months. However, I do want to mention this. I recorded that before the Video Game Awards last night, and the Video Game Awards had a few release date announcements that I've now done an addendum and update to my calendar, but you wouldn't see that in the video because I filmed it before that Video Game Awards show played out, okay? All right, so here we are. We're pretty much at the end of the year. There's no new retail releases for the rest of the year that I'm interested in, okay? And we do have some DLCs, some episodic games that'll be coming out, but for the most part, we're done when it comes to new games this year. What's going to end up being for the rest of 2013, it's going to be me enjoying the games that I still have, that maybe I've been doing ongoing coverage of, and that I really want to keep playing. So just, for example, off the top of my head, NBA 2K14, everyone's loving the playthrough. People want me to continue on with that. Wow, I never suspected that I'd have that much of a following for that game, but people are saying they're loving it, they want me to continue, so I'm going to. Killer Instinct. People are saying they like the game's entertaining. Now, I'm not going overload and playing it every day like some people on the internet are, but I am going to play it probably maybe once a week at least, so that I do get a new session in and new videos in, every few days you'll be able to see new Killer Instinct, because I do actually really like the game, despite the fact the netcode may be pretty bad, okay? Battlefield 4. Battlefield 4, I'm having so much fun with it. But it's a love-hate relationship, and the reason I say that is this. I start playing the game, I really get into it. I'm good at it, by the way. People are telling me, oh, you're really good. Like, I'm getting some of the highest scores on the servers that I'm on, the matches that I'm in. I've gotten really good at the game, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. The 64-player matches are insane. I'm knocking down fucking skyscrapers and driving, tanks and shit. It's fun, but the problem is the game crashes non-stop. Usually you'll play for like 20, 25 minutes, and when you're getting to the culmination of the match, the end of the match, the fucking server crashes and kicks everyone out. And you're like, you've got to be kidding me. Really? Really? You kicked me out of the fucking server after I invested 25 minutes of time in the match. Now, the good thing is, you get to keep all your experience. So all the experience you've earned is already added to your character, and all the unlocks and everything stick. But to not see the end of what you've been fighting for can be very frustrating. But it's a love-hate relationship, like I said. I am enjoying Battlefield 4. What else? Zoo Tycoon. I only had a chance to play Zoo Tycoon once. I did enjoy it when I played it. I definitely want to at least play one more session of Zoo Tycoon coming up. But in addition to the next-gen stuff, alright, there's also some stuff that's been lingering that I do want to get back to. One of the biggest ones there is Fallout 3. Fallout 3, I was doing an ongoing playthrough over the course of this year, a retro replay, per se, where I was doing all of the DLCs with it, okay? And I didn't get that far. And the game itself, I think I actually am getting pretty decently far with the story. But as for the DLCs, as you know, a lot of them are very long. And so far, I did one of them, the one with the pit, and I'm like halfway through Mothership Zeta, but there's still like 3 more, and there's still more significant, more gameplay of the story to do, and I just have not gotten back to it. I want to get back to Fallout 3 this week, damn it. I'm doing it this week at some point. But what else? Also, Grand Theft Auto Online. I've told everyone I definitely want to do at least one more session of Grand Theft Auto Online, because I've been telling people I was going to do it, because there's a stimulus pack that happened. That's $500,000, okay, that everyone got. Plus, they unlocked a whole new free-to-play Beach Bums DLC where it's all kinds of beach attire and beach activities. And I want to do one more Suicide Kings run to get more footage so that later this month... I'm sorry, I'm almost belching. That's why I sound weird. So that later this month I can actually do a Suicide Kings montage, alright? Trying to think. Oh, Ask the King. Ask the King will happen this week, alright? And all people have been saying, what happened to Ask the King? You didn't do it this month. Well, it's because I had time off with my girlfriend. Ask the King's going to happen this week, alright? So there's a lot going on. Let me lay it out for you roughly so you understand exactly what's going on this week, alright? So today I already did a set of Battlefield 4, alright? And some of those videos are uploading right now. I think I had 11 videos total. I'm uploading 5 of them tonight. And the reason I'm only uploading 5 is because they're half-hour long matches. These matches, because they're 64-man, they last forever. So I'm probably doing 5 of them today, and I'll probably upload the rest tomorrow or another day this week, but more than likely tomorrow, okay? Right now I'm obviously doing the weekend preview. As soon as I'm done with the weekend preview, I'm going to do more gaming online, live stream of Killer Instinct. So again, this is my batch of Killer Instinct for at least this portion of the week. I want to play it, and I actually am going to test a few things. I'm going to use the other controller for the Xbox One, not the one that came with the console. Because remember, I keep getting the throw that comes out for no reason. I can't figure out why I keep throwing during online matches. I'm going to try the other controller and see if it doesn't happen. Maybe there is something weird with the controller that came with my Xbox One. I don't know, but we're going to try that tonight. Okay? Tomorrow is going to be different than usual, alright? And here's why. Because tomorrow I'm going to begin working on my year-end series. However, that doesn't mean I'm not going to have gameplay. I've decided that tomorrow's first stream is going to be Fallout 3. And I know a lot of people will be like, whoa, out of nowhere, left field, he's doing Fallout 3. Listen, I've been playing with the next-gen consoles for almost a full month now. I do need to take a quick break from it so I don't get burnt out on it. So tomorrow's going to be a Fallout 3 marathon on the first stream. It's going to be all Fallout 3 in the afternoon tomorrow. So for those of you who've been waiting for that, that's coming tomorrow, alright? Now you may be saying something. Oh shit, what happened to the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway? Because I didn't do it on Saturday. You're absolutely right. I was originally going to do it on Saturday, but then I realized I wanted to do the gaming schedule update, so I didn't get a chance to do it. The Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway will continue tomorrow, Monday, okay? So this is, if you haven't had a chance to enter, you know, you have one more day to enter, basically. Tomorrow, in the middle of the afternoon, I'm going to close off that thread in my forums, and I'm going to draw the winner, and I'm going to pick the next item for the giveaway. I believe there's 3 items left to give away. An important note, I did mail out all of the giveaway winners stuff up to last week, which was Mass Effect 3. It was actually Bushidoa who won that. I have not had a chance to mail that to Bushi, but basically him and everyone after him this month who win, at the very end of December, I'll be going to the post office again, and in one big fell swoop, I'm going to mail all those out to you guys who won, alright? So that's so you know when to expect that coming. Okay. Now, I just said I'm going to start working on my year-end series. So what this means is that tomorrow, there will be no second stream, alright? At least, not in the traditional sense. So let me explain to you what I mean. Tomorrow, I'm going to begin working on my year-end series. So what that means is that on YouTube, you're going to see a wide variety of videos. You'll probably see Battlefield 4. You'll probably see maybe some Killer Instinct. I'm trying to remember if there's anything left over that I haven't uploaded yet at this point. No, but you'll probably see the Fallout 3. But I'm going to also spend most of the time of when I usually work on my second stream to do some video editing and try to put out a couple videos of my year-end series. And I've been thinking, what one do I want to do first? And quite honestly, before we start picking the best games of the year and stuff like that, I think I want to reminisce about the last generation of consoles. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to be working on the best and worst of the last gen. I'm going to do a top 10 of the best and worst things about the last generation of consoles as a good way to recap and reminisce before we officially shove them to the side and say, we're back, we're here in the next gen with the PS4 and the Xbox One, all right? So that's going to start tomorrow. However, this is the catch. I need your help because this year I was so busy with the PS4 and the Xbox One, I completely forgot to ask for two things. Number one, I forgot to ask you guys and gals, and monsters and zombies and animals or whatever you are, for logos, which you submit to me every year, and they're amazing, and I use them in my year-end videos, and for instrumental music that you made that I can use in my videos. Usually what I do is around November, I start asking for that, and I get all these submissions, and then I pick and choose from them, and I use them in my series. This year, I screwed up. I'll openly admit, I screwed up. I got so caught up with the next gen, I forgot to ask you. So please, I already tweeted about it. I'm going to put it in the description of this video. I'm going to have a link to a forum thread on my forums on thekingofhate.com. Please, could you submit logos and, like I said, instrumental style music. It could be anything. It could be techno. It could be rock. It could be jazz. It could be rap. As long as it's instrumental and as long as you own it. Because I cannot use anything that's has royalties involved. I need to use royalty-free and or public domain and or music you created and give me to use in my year-end videos, okay? So please, I need your help with that. That's number one. Number two, I really need everyone for the next day or two to focus and to nominate your funniest moments for this year, because that thread is going to close this week. That's right. At one point this week, I'm going to close off the funniest moments nomination thread. So again, I'll link that in the description of this video so you can click on that too. And I'm going to pick and choose the ones that I feel are the best that were nominated. And I'm going to create several polls on the website like I always do, where you can go and vote for what you think were the best or funniest moments of the year. And I'm going to be doing that montage and series later this year, okay? So I need your help on two fronts. And I openly admit it's my fault because I was not kind of keeping up with what was going on. But now, here I am. I'm back, and I'm back from break. I need your help for those series, these gaming series, all right? Okay, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to be working on those. Now, my goal is to possibly have one or two videos done so that I can actually release them on YouTube tomorrow. I'm not promising by any means that I will have them done, but I would think if I could take maybe, say, from 8:30 till around 10:30 and work for 2 hard hours on it, I could maybe finish 1 or 2 videos for you guys and publish them. Now, I'm debating in my head whether or not I should do a live internet on Twitch debut stream where I just basically screen the videos with you guys and you can actually talk to each other about them in the stream chat when they're first being broadcast live, and then I could just simply upload them to YouTube, or do I just upload them to YouTube? So I'm still bouncing that around in my head, okay? I mean, I think it's a good idea because a lot of people have already said it sucks that unfortunately, YouTube has changed their comment system. A lot of people don't want to adapt to Google Plus or sign up for Google Plus. So it would be cool for you to be able to interact and talk about the videos in an environment where maybe you're not forced into Google Plus. But at the same time, I don't know if it would massively detract from when I upload those videos to YouTube. So I have no clue. I'm debating it in my head. I'll have an answer for you tomorrow, obviously, on that. But so what I mean is there's no traditional second gameplay stream, but there may be a possibility of there actually being a second stream of me maybe screening whatever videos I finished and going from there, okay? Now, sorry, I got distracted. All right, so, outside of that, what else can you expect this week? Well, as I said, there's certain things that I definitely want to continue. I want to continue with NBA 2K. I want to continue with Zoo Tycoon. I probably will or will not, I'm probably not going, when I'm thinking about it now, I'm probably not going to do any more Battlefield 4 this week, because I did play a solid 5 hours of it today, alright? So, probably no Battlefield 4 this week. However, next week, Battlefield 4 supposedly is getting its China Rising expansion, and I already know there's like 5 new maps that I could play on, so I'm going to probably be checking that out next week at some point, okay? So, tomorrow will be Fallout 3, it will be the Hardcore Gaming Season giveaway, and it's going to be me working on the year-end series, but of course, please start submitting your lows, start submitting your music, I need it right away. Tuesday, the gameplay stream will either be Zoo Tycoon, or it'll be maybe NBA 2K14. If I play Zoo Tycoon, I might not want to do it for too long, so maybe I'll do that for a couple hours, and I'll switch over to something else. I know a lot of people have been asking me for more Forza 5, which I have not really touched, so that may be coming up on Tuesday, who knows. On Wednesday, I'll probably do what I haven't done yet, if I didn't get back to NBA 2K, or I didn't do Zoo Tycoon or whatever, alright? Thursday, I'm going to be doing Ask the King. So again, I want to remind everyone, post up your questions for Ask the King. I have not mentioned it in the past month, so I know not a lot of people have posted up their questions. Please, I need you on thekingofhate.com to post up your questions on the forums for Ask the King. That's the only way the show can be successful, is if I have enough good questions, and I need better ones. So please, head over there and submit up your questions if you have not already, alright? That'll be the first stream, and then, again, like I said, second stream, more than likely, I'll probably be working on my year-end series. So what you're seeing here is there'll be one main stream every day, and they'll be paired with me working on the year-end series and trying to get out more year-end series videos for you guys on a daily basis. That's how it's going to be working for most of this week. Now, Friday I am doing the Return to Grand Theft Auto Online for the final time. So the big thing Friday, this is the big one, all right? On my first stream, I want to try to get as many people together as possible, fill a server or whatever, and go all out in Grand Theft Auto Online. By now, you guys have probably played it more than I have, way more. You probably know a lot more about it than I do, and I would like to jump into it and see what we can finally do with the game at the very end game here, okay? So hopefully, I'll be able to get enough people on Friday. We'll go in for one last hurrah. We'll get great footage, and it'll be good stuff for Suicide Kings coming up later this year. As I already said, second half of Friday is probably going to be me working on year-end series. Saturday, John Rambo will be here. It will be the return of Smart Guys after a week's hiatus. We're going to have a lot to talk about because, what is it? TLC is coming up. We'll have a whole week of weeks of wrestling to talk about. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about, and a lot of people are saying, gee, does that mean you're going to simulate WWE 2K14 matches? And unfortunately, the answer there is no. But the reason being, I know a lot of people are pissed because they wanted to see us simulate matches and we still haven't in WWE 2K14. I understand. Because we need to continue the Super Mario 3D World playthrough. If you remember, 2 weeks ago we started it. People love it. People on YouTube are saying they're watching it, they're liking it. I want to continue with that playthrough. All right? And, I need to keep it going. I don't want to have it down, to, taking months and months to finish. So that's going to be Saturday. It's going to be Smart Guys and Super Mario World. That'll be the first day this week I'm not working on weekend or year-end series, all right? And then Sunday, I'll probably do a shorter gameplay stream of something. Not sure what yet. Maybe it'll be the return. Maybe it'll be the Return to Killer Instinct or something. I don't know. Like, maybe a week's time is enough. And then more year-end series that we can preview. Yada yada yada. And then leading into next week we actually have some new releases. Like I said, we have the Battlefield 4 expansion. We have our very first Assassin's Creed 4 story expansion. And we're supposed to get episode 1 of The Walking Dead Season 2. That's going to be huge. I mean, we've all been waiting all year for this thing to finally come out. And it looks like it's coming out next week. So we'll talk more about that next week. But as for this week, as you can see, it's a jam-packed week full of content. You're going to have continuations of pretty much everything you guys have loved coming up this week, plus the year-end series, starting with the top 10 best and worst things about the previous console generation, all right? The only other thing this week that I do want to mention, outside of all that, because, that's a lot of stuff, Ask the King and all that, it's a ton of stuff coming up. I do want to mention that right now, all right, some knowledge has become public, basically through partnered companies on YouTube have been sending messages, newsletters, emails, whatever you want to call them, to their partnered channels on YouTube, notifying them that there are impending changes coming to YouTube come in January. This is going to be a new kind of content approval system, all right? And it's not just going to affect me because I'm partnered with Machinima or anyone else. It's going to affect everyone. So this is what I need to basically get the word out about this. However, right now, unfortunately, there are a few people on the internet who are spreading misinformation because they're trying to act like drama queens and say, oh no, the sky is falling, to scare you so you'll watch their videos and they get more views. And I think it's despicable, and I think those people should not be, viewed as reputable sources of data or news. And I hate that those people exist on the internet, that they're just there to make a big dramatic, over-dramatized situation. Oh no, gameplay is going to end forever in January. It's bullshit. If you actually read the messages from partner companies, it's nothing like that at all. It's just going to be a little bit of a change, a little bit more of a hassle for all of us. It actually ties in with a video that I put out about a month ago that actually talked directly about some of these changes coming up. It didn't have as much information as I know now, but last month a lot of people were saying, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, guess what? Come January, you're all going to see what I mean. So I'll probably around maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, be doing a special vlog / stream where I discuss that stuff and I reveal the truth to you guys so you don't have to panic and say, oh no, the sky is falling. What's going to change? I did this with one channel earlier this year. I want to do it again so that way you guys aren't, you're basically completely out there not knowing what's going on. And the reason I'm particularly doing this, if you can believe it, I got contacted by some other popular YouTubers. I had Maximilian and Lord Vash in the past day tweet me about it saying, Phil, what do you know? And I said, well, luckily, I actually am more in the know than anyone else because my fans have sent me the messages that their partner network sent them. So I have more information than most people out there. Here's what's really happening. Don't panic. Okay? So that's going to be coming up this week as well. So, I know it's a lot. And it's going to be hard to keep track of. But the main thing that I need right now from you guys, for your help, is for you to nominate your funniest moments of the year on the forums and to send me music and or logos for my year-end series. So, very briefly, let me run through what the year-end series are. I already talked about it in my schedule update, but in case you didn't see that yet, here are going to be my year-end series. We're going to do, obviously, like I said, the top 10 best and worst things about the last console generation. That's coming first. We're going to do the worst gaming trends of 2013. And ploy, there were a lot of them this year to talk about. We're going to do the worst games of 2013. Some games that people thought the world of, thought that this was going to be an amazing, knock you on your ass, great game, and it just fucking fizzled into oblivion because it was a steaming pile of crap, all right? We're also going to do the best games of 2013 that you didn't play. That's right, those little gems, those games that probably didn't get mainstream attention, not a lot of people talked about, but I had a chance to play them, and I enjoyed the hell out of them. And I'll be honest, most of them this year were indie games. Indie games that you would, I don't think that's going to be any good, and you spend $5-10, you play it, you're blown away at how fucking good it was. There's going to be a whole series regarding those games, okay? We're also going to be doing, as usual, the fan-voted funniest moments of the year, which is why I need you to nominate for the next day or two, and then I'm going to close that off and start the polls. We're going to have Game of the Year awards. That's coming probably the latest. That's probably going to come after my time off at the end of the month, maybe the first week of January when I'm back from break. That's when I'm going to be doing my Game of the Year awards. We're also going to have a Christmas special this year. Yes, and if it works out, all right, last year, as you remember, I did a really full-blown Christmas special. It was something I had planned for years. I always wanted to do, but I never had the means to do it. I did it last year. It worked out well. People loved it. Well, guess what? I've had another idea for years. This was an idea I wanted to do several years ago. It didn't work out, and once you see what the idea is, you're going to understand why it didn't work out. I'm going to try to do it this year, all right? But it's going to take a lot of work. I can already tell. And it's a one-man show. I'm not going to have Rambo and OJ and Howard and other people over here. I'm going to do it all. It's going to be a solo Christmas special, just like I did last year. But this one, I promise you, I'm really going to work to make this damn good. All right? So, big Christmas special this year. And Suicide Kings. That's right. Suicide Kings, which I've promised you for months now. Once I have this final session from Friday, I should have enough footage to do it, put it together. I hope it's going to work out well. So, this month is unique. You're going to have gameplay balanced with the year-end series. So for those of you who get burnt out on the gameplay, I don't think you will this month because there'll be a little bit less of it, but there'll be some more creative content, which is what a lot of people say they love me for. They love my year-end series. They loved it when I did things like Project 7. They love it when I do little skits and stuff, and I don't get a chance to do that much these days. This is cool that I get to do it at the end of the year every year, okay? All right, so that's going to be it. that is it for the weekend preview. As I said, right now what I'm going to do is attempt to upload this to YouTube. I actually have to see if the Battlefield 4 videos are done uploading because they're taking quite some time today to upload. Once they're done, I'm going to start uploading this to YouTube. But if you're watching this on Twitch, I'm going to switch my setup over. It's going to take me a few minutes because I have to go from the PlayStation 4 to the Xbox One, which means I have to unhook a bunch of wires from the back, put them in, and get it working. So it's going to take me a few minutes here, but I'm going to be right back with Killer Instinct. If you're watching this on YouTube, Killer Instinct's coming up probably later tonight and or tomorrow, depending on how long it takes me, like I said, to upload the new video. So, lots of new content this week. In a nutshell, more Killer Instinct, more Battlefield 4, more NBA 2K14. Tomorrow, Fallout 3 finally continues. We're going to have Zoo Tycoon. We're probably going to have more Forza. Ask the King. The final Grand Theft Auto Online session with fans. The continuation of Super Mario 3D World. And on top of all that, the year-end series began. What a week. I told you this was going to be an important weekend preview. It's huge. I'm very excited. I hope you're excited as well. I'll see you guys for new gameplay, for year-end series, for everything this week. As always, if you want the latest updates, follow me on Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. That's when you're going to find out things such as, gee, is he going to live stream the year-end series or is it just going to YouTube? That's where you need to go to get that stuff, okay? Thank you, everyone, for watching. Peace out. See you for gameplay shortly.